Prepare yourself for a journey into the fascinating and intricate world of human behavior, love, and the secret psychology of women. As we peel back the layers of these timeless mysteries, we'll uncover astonishing insights that challenge everything you thought you knew about relationships, intimacy, and the human mind. Picture this: the moment after intimacy, when the world feels still and emotions run deep. For women, this moment carries an extraordinary significance. Studies have shown that women value continued intimacy after intercourse far more than the stereotypical male tendency to roll over and drift into sleep. Why? Because this act of closeness and connection often ignites a positive cycle of trust, satisfaction, and mutual desire. This subtle yet profound difference in emotional priorities can shape the foundation of long-term relationships, offering a glimpse into the unique psychological needs of women. Let's delve deeper into the interplay of touch and intimacy. Women who frequently engage in self-care, not just physically but emotionally, often exhibit elevated levels of self-confidence and even sex hormones. This highlights the power of body positivity and self-awareness in shaping not only how women perceive themselves, but how they interact with others. And gentlemen, here's a golden nugget. Surprising your partner with genuine, skillful intimacy often works wonders. Grand promises or overconfidence? Not so much. High expectations can lead to disappointment, but authentic connection, that's where the magic happens. Let's shift gears to body language, a silent yet powerful language that women are exceptionally adept at speaking. Did you know that avoiding eye contact or looking down can signal disinterest, while maintaining direct eye contact can convey curiosity or attraction? The intricacies of nonverbal communication are fascinating and, when understood, can unlock a deeper connection between individuals. For instance, pointing feet towards someone, playing with hair, or standing just a little closer are all subtle cues women use to communicate their feelings. Now, let's talk anatomy. The clitoris, often celebrated as a marvel of human anatomy, holds secrets that many overlook. It's the only organ in the human body solely dedicated to pleasure, and unlike other body parts, it doesn't age in functionality. Women's orgasms, in fact, can last up to 4 times longer than men's. And here's another intriguing detail. Approximately 1% of women can achieve climax through breast stimulation alone, highlighting the varied and unique pathways to pleasure. But the psychology of love and attraction goes far beyond physicality. Loneliness, for instance, is an emotion that affects women and men differently. While prolonged solitude can lead to an acceptance of being alone, fear of loneliness often holds individuals back from embracing their full potential. This dichotomy is especially evident in relationships, where fear and vulnerability can either strengthen or weaken the bond. Moving into the realm of compatibility, let's explore an often overlooked truth. Sexual compatibility is a cornerstone of lasting relationships. In fact, 80% of women prefer to test this compatibility before committing to marriage. Interestingly, women in their 40s and 50s often experience more intense orgasms compared to their younger counterparts. Why? Hormonal changes, coupled with greater self-awareness, play a significant role in this phenomenon. And then there's the age-old question, how do I look? While honesty might seem like the best policy, this question isn't always about the answer. It's a request for reassurance, a subtle way of seeking affirmation and connection. The nuances of such exchanges highlight the intricate dance of emotional needs within relationships. The psychology of attraction doesn't stop there. Did you know that a woman's voice can change when she's speaking to someone she finds attractive? Often it quickens or rises in pitch, signaling interest on a subconscious level. Similarly, men's moods can profoundly influence how they're perceived. Confidence, energy, and even the scent of a man can captivate a woman's interest, potentially laying the groundwork for love. Speaking of scent, let's dive into the science behind pheromones and chemistry. A man's natural scent can act as a silent communicator, triggering subconscious attraction. Women's heightened sense of smell, particularly during ovulation, makes them more attuned to these subtle signals. This interplay of biology and psychology creates an invisible yet powerful connection that words often fail to capture. But attraction is not just biological, it's deeply psychological. Women often find themselves drawn to healthy, energetic men over those with pronounced physical attributes. This preference reflects a deeper desire for security, vitality, and emotional stability. For younger women, older men often hold appeal for their experience and sense of security. Conversely, older women, particularly those in their 30s and 40s, may find themselves embracing their independence and exploring casual relationships or fantasies with renewed confidence. This journey through the psychology of women wouldn't be complete without addressing the emotional intricacies that come into play during moments of vulnerability. For instance, did you know that some women may experience moments of sadness or even depression during or after intimacy? This phenomenon, though puzzling, underscores the complex relationship between physical and emotional experiences. We've touched on the importance of communication, and nowhere is this more evident than in moments of connection. For women, making meaningful eye contact during conversations conveys genuine interest and sincerity. This silent exchange, often overlooked, forms the bedrock of emotional intimacy. Let's wrap up with a celebration of resilience. Women's sexuality and capacity for pleasure have no expiration date. Female orgasms, remarkably, can continue into their later years, proving that vitality and joy are ageless. This enduring ability to experience pleasure speaks to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. As we close this exploration, remember, the secret psychology of women isn't about uncovering mysteries to exploit. It's about understanding, appreciating, and celebrating the depth and complexity of human behavior. Relationships, love, and connection are journeys, not destinations. And through understanding and empathy, we can navigate these journeys with grace and authenticity. Stay curious, stay compassionate, and most importantly, stay present. The insights we've shared today are just the beginning. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep growing. Until next time, take care and cherish the connections that make life truly extraordinary. But our journey doesn't end here. Let's dive even deeper into the psychological and emotional worlds that define women and their relationships. Women are often regarded as the more emotionally intelligent of the genders, and for good reason. They're adept at reading social cues, empathizing with others, and nurturing relationships. This heightened emotional intelligence is not merely a biological accident. It's a skill honed by generations of evolutionary necessity. Take, for example, the bond between a mother and her child. This connection is one of the most profound relationships in existence. Studies reveal that a mother's brain undergoes significant changes during pregnancy, enhancing her ability to empathize and connect. This evolutionary adaptation ensures the survival and well-being of her offspring. But this heightened emotional capacity doesn't just stop at motherhood. It spills over into friendships, romantic relationships, and even workplace dynamics. Women's friendships are a case study in emotional depth and complexity. Unlike men who often bond through shared activities, women tend to connect through emotional sharing and verbal communication. These friendships often serve as lifelines during challenging times, offering emotional support and a sense of belonging. This depth of connection is why female friendships are often described as being more intimate than their male counterparts. In romantic relationships, this emotional intelligence becomes a cornerstone of connection. Women are often more attuned to the emotional needs of their partners, picking up on subtle cues that might go unnoticed by others. This ability to sense and respond to emotional needs can strengthen relationships, fostering a sense of security and mutual understanding. But emotional intelligence isn't without its challenges. The same sensitivity that allows women to connect deeply can also make them more susceptible to emotional pain. Heartbreak, betrayal, and loss often cut deeply, leaving scars that can take years to heal. However, it's this very ability to feel deeply that also allows women to experience immense joy, love, and fulfillment. Let's explore another fascinating aspect of women's psychology: their relationship with self-expression. Women have long been celebrated as the more expressive gender, a trait that manifests in everything from their communication styles to their fashion choices. This expressiveness is not just a cultural phenomenon, it's deeply rooted in psychology. For many women, self-expression is a way of asserting their identity, exploring their creativity, and communicating their emotions. Fashion, for instance, is often more than just clothing for women. It's a form of self-expression and a reflection of their mood and personality. The choices women make about what to wear can be influenced by a myriad of factors, including their emotional state, the season, and even their menstrual cycle. This intricate relationship between emotion and self-expression highlights the complexity of women's psychological landscapes. Communication is another area where women excel in self-expression. Studies have shown that women tend to use a broader range of emotional vocabulary than men, allowing them to articulate their feelings with greater nuance. This ability to communicate effectively can be a powerful tool in both personal and professional settings, enabling women to navigate complex social dynamics with grace. However, the same societal norms that celebrate women's expressiveness can also create pressure to conform to certain standards. From beauty ideals to expectations about behavior, women often face a double-edged sword when it comes to self-expression. Balancing authenticity with societal expectations can be a delicate act, requiring resilience and self-awareness. This brings us to the topic of resilience, a quality that women have demonstrated time and again throughout history. From overcoming societal barriers to breaking glass ceilings, women have shown remarkable strength and determination in the face of adversity. This resilience is not just a product of individual willpower. It's often supported by strong social networks, emotional intelligence, and a deep sense of purpose. For many women, resilience is closely tied to their sense of identity. Whether it's through their roles as mothers, partners, or professionals, women often draw strength from the various facets of their identity. This multifaceted sense of self can serve as a source of empowerment, enabling women to navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. But resilience isn't just about bouncing back from setbacks. It's also about growth. Many women use their experiences of adversity as opportunities for self-discovery and personal development. This ability to find meaning and purpose in challenging times is a hallmark of psychological resilience, offering valuable lessons for all of us. As we continue this exploration, let's not forget the importance of balance. While resilience and strength are admirable qualities, they must be balanced with self-care and vulnerability. For women, this often means recognizing the importance of setting boundaries, prioritizing mental health, and seeking support when needed. By embracing both their strengths and their vulnerabilities, women can cultivate a sense of wholeness that allows them to thrive. In closing, the secret psychology of women is a rich tapestry of emotional depth, resilience, and self-expression. It's a story of complexity and nuance, one that defies simple explanations and stereotypes. By understanding and appreciating this complexity, we can foster deeper connections and create a world that celebrates the unique strengths of women. So let's continue to explore, learn, and grow together, celebrating the beauty and depth of the human experience. Yet, our exploration still has more layers to uncover. The psychology of women in love, work, and self-fulfillment intertwines with cultural and societal influences that shape perspectives in subtle yet profound ways. Across cultures, the way women navigate relationships and aspirations varies, but one thing remains consistent: the drive for connection and purpose. Consider the balancing act many women face in today's world. Professional aspirations often intersect with familial and societal expectations, leading to complex negotiations between personal desires and external pressures. Women striving for leadership roles, for instance, often face unconscious biases and stereotypes that challenge their authenticity. Yet, despite these hurdles, many emerge as leaders, driven by resilience, adaptability, and a determination to redefine norms. Even within intimate relationships, societal expectations play a role. For instance, the traditional image of a nurturing woman often places undue pressure on women to prioritize others over themselves. However, modern narratives are shifting, encouraging women to embrace self-care as a vital component of their emotional and physical well-being. This shift reflects a broader recognition of women's autonomy and the importance of mutual respect within relationships. Then there's the role of storytelling in women's psychology. Throughout history, women have shared stories through oral traditions, literature, and now digital media as a means of connection and empowerment. These narratives not only preserve cultural heritage, but also foster solidarity and inspire change. Stories of resilience, love, and triumph resonate across generations, reminding us of the shared human experience and the unique contributions of women to our collective history. As we reflect on these themes, it becomes evident that the secret psychology of women is not a singular concept, but a dynamic interplay of factors. From the personal to the societal, from biology to culture, women's experiences encompass a spectrum of emotions, challenges, and triumphs. Embracing this complexity allows us to build more inclusive, understanding, and empathetic communities. So let's continue this journey with open minds and hearts, celebrating the beauty, strength, and wisdom that women bring to our world. The journey of understanding is never complete, but each step brings us closer to the rich tapestry of human connection and understanding.